Coinbase is on fireplace proper now. Ripple has been suffering for the beyond 4 years due to the SEC lawsuit, and matters are eventually starting to improve. The CEOs of Coinbase and Ripple have joined forces, marking one of the most bullish signals yet. Crypto professionals propose that the charge of XRP could skyrocket to $1,000 and beyond. Let's ruin this down step by step. You might not believe what is taking place. Disclaimer. And the SEC maintains the spread, stirring debates throughout the crypto community and highlighting deep issues over regulatory inconsistencies inside the US. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, alongside other distinguished enterprise figures like Coinbase's Brian Armstrong, is now at the vanguard of a push for reform and readability. As Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC processes ability settlement, speculated to be before for Ripple and its advocates, this felony conflict has come to be symbolic of the wider challenges digital asset corporations face in an irregularly hostile regulatory landscape. Ripple's prolonged struggle with the SEC has positioned its CEO, Garlinghouse, in a completely unique position to suggest for change, in particular after Armstrong's recent tweet calling on the SEC to drop what he described as frivolous cases and express regret to the American public. Further fueled pleasure within the XRP network with a tweet suggesting the SEC is considering a settlement with Ripple CEO that could set XRP's value at an extraordinary $102. Although this fee degree may be speculative, it underscores the passion and wish within the XRP network for a leap forward that could sooner or later liberate the digital asset's potential. Garlinghouse, helping Armstrong's name for a more affordable method, believes a settlement is lengthy past due, especially in mild of the SEC's conflicting stance on digital belongings. Brian Armstrong's frustration echoes for the duration of the digital asset area, in particular regarding the SEC's erratic function on cryptocurrencies. For example, the SEC to begin with claimed in 2018 that a digital asset wasn't inherently a security. However, over time, the enterprise has oscillated in this, maximum lately in 2024, reversing over again, but sparking more uncertainty for virtual asset corporations. This lack of readability leaves many agencies like Ripple questioning wherein they stand, as every new announcement seems to shift regulatory expectancies. Timothy of Eugene captured this sentiment in a response to Armstrong's tweet, calling for federal effects for former SEC leaders, consisting of Gary Gensler and William Hinman. Referring to positive enforcement moves as wanton and unfavorable to both organizations and investors, Timothy's feedback resonates with the growing distrust that many in the virtual asset enterprise experience towards the SEC. Garlinghouse's defense of Ripple has focused on the perceived arbitrary nature of the SEC's movements. Ripple's criminal group frequently argues that the lack of consistent regulatory steerage unfairly penalizes the corporation, calling into query the CC's commitment to helping innovation whilst keeping investor protection. Meanwhile, Armstrong's name to withdraw frivolous cases displays a broader frustration across the digital asset area, which has regularly seen regulatory moves as both punitive and unpredictable. The SEC's conflicting narrative indicates a pressing need for a complete framework that aligns with the unique traits of digital assets. While the SEC insists that present securities legal guidelines are good enough, current feedback by using enterprise leaders underscore that they fall quick in presenting a solid regulatory environment for emerging digital property. Unbelievable proper, but believe me, the story only gets wilder. With the CEOs of Coinbase and Ripple making formidable calls for reform, the whole crypto international is humming. This isn't always simply talk. It's the form of bullish signal that might shape the future of XRP and past. So what is using those huge players? Stick around and we'll damage it down collectively grade by grade. So Edo Farina's recent predictions for XRP have stirred each excitement and warning in the XRP community, particularly along with his proposed scenario of a speedy price rally accompanied by a dramatic plunge. Farina suggests that XRP should surge toward the $10 mark, most effective to quickly drop to $5, triggering mass liquidations amongst retail traders. He warns that one of these swift correction ought to lead to exchange troubles or even spark a supply shock, causing some other huge rally. This situation reflects Farina's expertise of crypto marketplace dynamics. He factors to 2018's severe volatility as a template for a way unexpected shifts in rate can unsettle investors and drive sudden consequences. Farina's perspective has resonated with the XRP network, sparking discussions around each the feasibility and dangers of his projection. Community member Bakhtiar, as an example, responded thoughtfully, noting that many others in the network echo this with careful optimism approximately XRP's ability to hit new highs if Farina's supply shock theory plays out. XRP Dragon even mused, what could you do in case you awaken and XRP become $130 per coin? A query that embodies the growing enthusiasm and desire within the XRP fanbase. The info of Farina's speculation hinge on some key dynamics. First, attaining $10 might function a primary milestone, pushing investors closer to buying with excessive hopes. But in keeping with Farina, a sudden drop to $5 might create a wave of panic sales, leaving retail traders particularly susceptible. If exchanges then conflict to address the influx of promote orders, the result could be a market crash, main to decrease supply and setting the level for effective rebound. His prediction hinges at the notion that if a big portion of XRP turns into scarce submit crash, the remaining deliver could be noticeably well liked, igniting an upward rate trajectory. But Farina's have an effect on in the XRP community extends past bold predictions. With Ripple's improvements and growing institutional interest, this may be the fuel that sends XRP hovering to $100 or beyond. So let's dive into why XRP's price predictions are more than simply hype. So the course to international adoption for XRP and its integration into the financial structures of the following day is becoming increasingly compelling. With the potential for essential shifts in how we view virtual currencies and bills, the verbal exchange is heating up. As Crypto Barbie currently tweeted, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, the position of crypto is the digitalization of gold. XRP is the principal cause, and the reason crypto turned into created for this effective declaration displays a developing popularity of XRP's particular position in the cryptocurrency atmosphere. Ripple's method focuses on revolutionizing the $27 trillion border fee market, a place full of inefficiencies and high prices. Max Avery's insights shed light on how Ripple's revolutionary generation addresses these challenges. Traditional past border payments frequently require several days for transactions to settle and involve a couple of intermediaries, main to excessive expenses and delays.
This situation can be irritating for companies and individuals alike, specifically in rapid-paced monetary corridors wherein pace and cost efficiency are paramount. Ripple targets to clear up these problems via its advanced fee solutions.
By leveraging the Interledger protocol, Ripple helps seamless move border transactions, making sure that statistics is pre-confirmed and lowering the friction normally related to these procedures. The potential of XRP used as a bridge currency in its on-demand liquidity function can't be overstated. ODL permits for near-immediately transactions. Settlements take just 3 to 5 seconds, eliminating the want for costly pre-funding and permitting automated foreign exchange conversion. Imagine the consequences. Businesses should transact in real time, extensively cutting down operational costs and enhancing coins drift. The mechanics of the way XRP operates are captivating.
The XRP ledger can handle up to 1,500 transactions per second using a decentralized validation system that ensures each security and performance. In a global more and more focused on sustainability, the electricity efficiency of this technology sticks out.
The Byzantine fault tolerance mechanism utilized by the XRP ledger contributes to its robustness at the same time as eating minimal power, aligning with the worldwide shift in the direction of sustainable finance. As Ripple keeps to navigate the regulatory landscape, its proactive technique to compliance and partnership building is essential. By running carefully with regulatory bodies and forming strategic alliances, Ripple is laying the foundation for a destiny wherein its era is widely followed. The ongoing legal challenges, mainly within the US, have made institutions wary of integrating new technologies. Yet, as Avery points out, regulatory clarity should lead to a surge in partnerships that would beautify XRP's adoption. MasterCard's recent statement of its plans to difficulty a completely unique XRP debit and credit card provides any other layer of credibility and visibility to XRP's capability. And such collaborations characterize a broader acceptance of XRP as a viable payment solution, positioning it as a contender within the mainstream economic environment. Looking in advance, if the momentum for adoption keeps, XRP's rate may